Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylee, and today I am going over books that I intend to unhaul. It's been a while since I've unhauled some books, and I think that it is time to let go of some of these that I definitely will not read, or I rated 3 stars or lower and just do not need. If you've been around for a while, you know that YA fantasy did not treat me very well last year, and I am going to release some of them to hopefully better homes. So let's get into what I'm unhauling. I was going to do the unhaul challenge, which is a tag video, but I decided to just be ruthless and pick books that I don't need to keep anymore. Alright, first and foremost, Uprooted by Naomi Novak. I really expected to like this story because The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden is one of my favorites, and the authors do tend to get equated to each other, lumped in. If you like one, you'll like the other. I listened to probably 80% of the audiobook of this and realized I didn't care about anything that was happening at all. And thus, despite the fact that I love this cover, I think I'm gonna let it go. That said, this is the only book in my pile that I am on the fence about keeping or letting go, and that is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novak. I have not even opened this, and again, I love this cover, but considering I didn't like the writing of Uprooted and DNF'd it so far in, I don't really want to waste my time on this unless you can convince me otherwise. So if you've read this and you think I should keep it, let me know down below. Next, I'm getting rid of several Owl Crate edition books that I haven't even picked up, and I just realized that I'm not going to make time for them. There are other books that I really would prefer to prioritize, and the way that I'm approaching this month is to try and spend more time doing things that I love outside of reading as well, so learning another language, playing video games, spending time with my family. Eventually, I'm going to need to get a job, so I got to think about what I'm going to do with that too, so I don't want to spend time reading books that I don't really have a drive to read. So the first one is We Hunt the Flame. This is the Owl Crate edition. It is signed. I just don't think I'm gonna get to it. Next up is Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. This did not get any good ratings that I saw. And again, YA fantasy. If other people didn't like this, then I definitely won't like this. Now for the books that I did read that are YA fantasies that I just did not care about. The Gilded Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. People really love this. It wasn't up my alley whatsoever. I thought that the storyline had the ability to be really good, but was really messy instead, and was like a lot of fantastical elements they tried to throw it into one book, and I just didn't like it. So even though I think this cover is gorgeous, and I do believe that I got this book from Lacey over at Lacey D. Bell, one of my best friends, I'm gonna have to let it go. And next is a cover I really like, but a book that disappointed, and that is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. Cover's gorgeous. It's another signed edition, exclusive to Owl Crate, and it's pretty. Yep. Next on the list of pretty books that I just could not get into, I've got Wicked Saints by Emily and Duncan. This book was totally a cover buy for me. It's got the deckled edges, really, really pretty cover, pretty in pages. Last but not least, my favorite color is red, and Let Them Fear Her was awesome. I tried to read this book 3 times. 3 times is my max. It was a little bit all over the place and I didn't really care about it, and I've heard such mixed reviews on it that I just am not going to put any more effort into it. The same goes for the next book, which is Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. I read 110 pages of this novel and didn't care about what was happening. It's about a necromancing girl who necromances. Don't care. I'll also be getting rid of a couple of my Book of the Month Club picks. These Witches Don't Burn by Isabel Sterling. I gave this 2 stars. I thought it was very predictable and cheesy and just overall not very good. I have not seen a lot of people read it, nor do I see a lot of people like it, and I don't need to keep it. So I don't know who takes Book of the Month books, so I might just donate it somewhere, but I need shelf space and this ain't it. On that note, we're also getting rid of The Bride Test by Helen Huang. I am not probably ever going to read another Helen Huang book again. Her writing is just not for me. I seem to be in the minority here. A lot of people really, really love her work. I'm also going to throw up The Kiss Quotient. Didn't dig it either. They're both 3 stars at best, and I think that that is a generous rating for me. I just didn't like their storylines. I thought that it was built solely on miscommunication and like the most annoying kind where the whole relationship is miscommunication, so I just can't get behind it. One event is acceptable, the whole relationship, not my cup of tea. Bye. And Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. This is a book that a lot of people loved and a lot of people didn't love, and I fell into the latter category. This is a romance, a very, very smutty, dirty talk romance about a younger sister of a family that treats her like crap because she's a clown and they don't think it's a respectable job, which I really fucking hated. And then her brother's best friend, who was a pro Major League Baseball player but has since washed up because of an injury, and her end up getting together, and I just don't like the way he acts, the things he says to her. I got halfway through this and I didn't want to put in the time for the rest of it, so unfortunately this is gonna go bye-bye too. And lastly, I might keep this just because of who the writer is, but I've tried to read this twice already and I don't know if I want to put in a third time, and that's The Near Witch by V.E. Schwab. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I love the color of this. The mustard color is so great, and I really love the tree colors that are chosen for it, and for that alone, I'm really fighting about whether I want to let it go or not, but I really just don't see myself reading it. I might keep this one and try it one more time in the fall, so it might be a second chance book. Convince me otherwise, I don't know. All right, that's it. Look at this. Good Lord. They're all over the place. All right, that's it. That's it. That's my own haul. Let me know if you agree with me or any of these books some of your favorites and I've just offended you. Reading is, what's the word, objective? Subjective? I always mix these two up. But not every book is for everyone, so these books need a new home, and I will gladly get them one with a middle person involved, because I don't do that shit. Alright guys, like if you like this video, subscribe if you are new here and would like to see more content from me. I post all my social media links down below. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. Let me know how you guys are doing, because I feel like I haven't been around a lot doing other shit, you know? Okay, see you next one, guys. Bye.